Greetings to all of you who continue to support my trips to Africa. On my most recent trip, we traveled to the country of Chad to upgrade an old hospital that was built many years ago in the town of Beri. Chad is in north central Africa on the southern edge of the Sahara Desert. Needless to say, it's very hot and dusty. After arriving in Paris, we boarded an Airbus 300 for our 5-hour flight to the capital city of N'Djamena. We had been warned ahead of time that this would be a very difficult trip. We would have a 9-hour bus ride on local transportation, we'd be sleeping in tents, and we may not have much running water. We were also advised not to take any pictures in and around the capital city due to some political unrest. So after the 9-hour bus ride, we arrived at Beri Hospital. If any of you ever feel the need to travel to the end of the earth, I would recommend this trip for you. The hospital was made up of 3 old buildings built many years ago where 3 American doctors perform all types of surgery without anesthetic, as they don't have any. All of their surgeries are done with spinals.
And there's no plumbing in here, that's the other thing. In your emergency room that you came in with appendicitis, there's no plumbing. So every day somebody comes and brings water in here to fill this up, and then we turn that on. So it's functional. Plumbing is just not, running water exactly. That's on our list of things to do. It just hasn't gotten done. This is another no.
After surgery, the patients are moved into a post-op where they get to spend 1 day inside, and then they're moved outside under the mango trees where they're cared for by their family until they're able to travel. Our task was to construct 7 new buildings to help upgrade the existing facilities. We began work each morning at sunrise as the daytime temperatures approached the mid-100s every day. Fortunately, it cooled down each night so that we were able to sleep in the tents. 2 weeks later, we had completed all of the buildings and were preparing to leave when the doctors jokingly came in and gave us all anti-worm medication to take with us, explaining to us that once we got back to civilization, we should take these pills because everybody that goes to Chad gets worms. I don't know if I got worms, but I did take the pills anyway. Now as I look back on the trip to Chad, the feelings of accomplishment and service to others are very powerful. I have people ask me from time to time, why is it that you travel all the way to Africa to help people when there are plenty of people right here that need our help? The answer to that question is very simple to me. In the U.S., there are multiple ways that a person can improve their condition. All they have to do is take the effort. Unfortunately, in this country, most of those people are looking for a handout, not a hand up. In Africa, the people are craving a hand up, but due to lack of education and knowledge, they have no chance. My passion is to go into their communities and help build facilities that can help them and give them a hand up. Our typical trips are 2 weeks long, and in those 2 weeks, we can change the lives of hundreds of people who in turn change the lives of thousands of people. In late July, I will be traveling back to Zimbabwe to help lead a group of people who will be constructing a 12-building school complex in a town that's 100 miles from the city that I grew up in back in the late 60s. So I invite all of you to help support my passion as I travel back to change one little corner of the world.
Amina makatariga Eduma Gisa Gisa Eduma Gisa Gisa